Hey man, how are you doing? My name is Vizites and I'm going to be your coach for this short VOD review. So let's get started. So we're playing Azir in the mid matchup against Kiana. So this is a pretty good matchup for you. I would say it's very actually one-sided. I would identify this as a 60-40 matchup. Theoretically, you should be able to win this. So I would say you have to play aggressive, you have to abuse her, and you have to play really around priority. You need to play around priority, you need to get the push, you need to get level 2 advantage. If you get level 2 advantage, you chunk her at level 2, it's going to be relatively easy for you to transition it into vision and to actually play aggressive from that point. So let's see what we're going to do. In the majority of the cases, I recommend you to actually cover on the other entrance, like right here where Zara stays. In this case, she's actually staying right there, so that's good. So if Zara stays right there, you can stay here, but in 99% of the cases, I would just cover on this entrance. So let's see what I do right here. Okay, so you cover on this particular spot. I recommend you to take Barrier or any summoner spells that are going to be helping you in combat. Generally speaking, for lower elos, for gold, platinum, even for like until Diamond 4, until Diamond 3, I recommend you to take Barrier or Ignite. Why? Well, if you take that, of course, you're going to have a little bit more autonomy and agency on the lane phase, and it's going to be extremely easy for you to actually win the lane phase. If you get TP, yes, you can play around tempo, you can play around the waves, you can just recalibrate the momentum. It's going to be pretty easy for you to actually play around farming, but you need to win and you need to be very safe in the team fight. So I would say, if it was me, I would probably go for barrier in this case, but also heal can work, and Ignite can be decent as well, even though I don't recommend it to you. Theoretically, even Exhaust works. If it was me, I would go for barrier, or I would definitely go for a summoner spell that is going to help you, or help me win the 1v1 or win the team fights. Okay, so let's see how you play this one. So definitely I really like that you're very fast on the wave. So this is super good. And then you come in the lane phase, you hit, this is good. This is very good. This is very good. You're pressuring. You're walking up. So I really like how you played it. Kiana can't really do too much. You actually put the soldiers very up. You're actually pushing. You're zoning her. Of course, if you just put the soldier right here, you're creating a lot of space in the close proximity of the soldier, and she has to go like this, something, and like Q the minion here. So definitely a really nice play here by you. I like the zoning. So far, so good. So far, so good. So let's see. You missed one minion, which is okay, no problem. There is you got like 5 out of 6, so this is fine. Let's see how you're going to play in a little bit. So here, yes, you go for a punish. So overall, at the moment, you played super well. So let's see what you're going to do at level 2. Yes, you pressure. This is good. Theoretically, here you don't need to push. Yeah, so this is the first little mistake. So let's see. W hit, boom, Q, perfect mechanics. Perfect. That was really good. I really like how you play this. She has potions, so she doesn't have refillable potion. Let's see if you go for the ward right here. Okay, this is the perfect time when you have to ward. You're probably not going to do it because I can see your cursor. So in the majority of the cases, the best time to ward is after you push the wave. Let's see if you do it. Yes, so this is pretty greedy. So this is pretty greedy in the majority of the cases. Every time when you don't know where is the jungle, you can't play aggressive. You can't play that aggressive, and it's going to be extremely difficult for you to recalibrate if you get flanked, and even if you're not going to die, but you're going to actually get chunked. It's going to be extremely difficult for you to actually play the game from that point. I'm not sure who is the jungle because you're not pressing tab. Okay, so it's Elise. It's even worse. It's even worse. You can even get cleansed in this matchup. So this is okay. Generally speaking, the jungle is going to gank you after 2 minutes and 15 seconds, 2 minutes and 20 seconds, depending on how fast she's going to be, and of course, who is the enemy jungle. But in my opinion, you should just ward after the second wave. And the best time to ward is after you crash the wave into the tower. When the wave is in the tower, Kiana is going to be taking the minions, and you have a good time to actually recall. Not recall, but ward. So here, a huge mistake. You can get ganked anytime. It's 2 minutes and 15 seconds. You can get ganked in 10 seconds. You can get ganked in 5 seconds. If she's going to go on right now, she's going to chunk you. What do you need to do? You need to TP back, and she's going to force your TP. And then of course Kiana has time. So a huge mistake that you don't actually go for this. And definitely if we go for back, so 215. Let's see. Okay, so right here we can see that she started both sides. So she started both sides, so she's probably going to be top side at level 3. So let's see on what angle you actually play right here. Yes, so here this is a very bad angle because if you play left hand pocket and she's going to gank you from behind, from here or from like behind from there, it's going to be nearly impossible for you to actually dodge that, let alone the fact that you're not really level 3. So what should you do? If you play aggressive, I would say a high elo player like Faker will probably do this as well, but he will probably stay on this one because he knows that Elise should be here, and even if he's not there, he can ward over the wall and he can be safe. So this is a huge mistake that he did, and I'm really looking forward to see if you warded or not. Yes, another mistake with the pocket, and let's see what happens here. So theoretically, after you crush the wave into the tower, after you push the wave and you get the wave into the tower, the next wave, the red minions right now are going to push into you. Is that good? Yes, it's very good. If the wave is going to push towards you and you keep the wave in the close proximity of your tower, you're ungankable, you're uncatchable, you're unkillable. No one can actually do something on you. So what is the real mistake here? The real mistake is that you're hitting the minions, boom, hitting the minions, hitting the minions, boom, hitting the minions. First, step number one, you don't actually respect the enemy jungle. Step number two, you are playing on the wrong pocket. Step number three, bad wave management, you push too much. Very good aggressivity, extremely well positioned, perfect push at level one. But right now, we are forcing Elise hand. Let's actually see if you're going to get ganked. Theoretically, if this is Hilo, you're just dead here. Yeah, so Elise is here 100%. So how can you see that she's here? So look at the Kiana's movement. So right here, Kiana is making this happen. So you see how she's walking up here. So she's walking up because Elise is probably either into the brush or on this angle. I think she's either here or she's behind right there. So I'm not sure, but definitely you're probably going to burn your E. Let's see. Okay, she's actually trading here. Okay, Elise is not here, so she's actually trolling right now. That's good. Okay, got it. Perfect. Definitely, yes. Okay, so you word, do you word? Yes. Well, okay, so right now you see Elise top lane, so this is the first time. I think that you're playing very greedy right here. So this is okay, no one can cocoon you, but in this case, Elise can be in the brush. If you don't know where is Elise, she can be here, she can be here, she can be here, she can be anywhere. Theoretically, yes, if you're challenger, she's going to be top lane because in challenger people do optimal things, but in this case, you can't really expect that. Like, she could be anywhere. So that's why it's a big mistake that you're not respecting her. It's a big mistake that you're not warding instantly. It's a big mistake that you have actually a tendency to recall right here. Yes, you do have you do have low mana, but you can very easy stay here because the wave is pushing towards you. How do you know that the wave is pushing towards you? Well, we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 against 1 2 3 4 5 6 minions, but we can see that the next wave is coming and is going to meet closer to their tower because this is the middle of the wave and the wave is in their side. So what does that mean? That means the next wave is going to meet first into their tower. So definitely you see at least right here, so you can play in any pocket really. So let's see how we're going to play this for the next 2 minutes. Definitely jungle tracking, a big mistake. Warding, when to ward, macro was something that I would improve. So let's see what you're going to do in this situation. Yes, so what I will do in this situation is that, okay, this is amazing gank, no problem. This is amazing gank. He's coming, he tries to gank, this is fine. What I didn't like about this play is the fact that you didn't really think in the future. So here you have to be like, okay, so what do I do right now? Okay, I didn't get the gank, I didn't get the kill, what do I do right now? So I need to push the wave before recalling, of course. That's a very simple concept, push before recalling. If you're low HP, don't push, because the enemy jungle is going to kill you. So right here you should ping him. Assistance, 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 assistance. Hey, please, let's get those blue minions, let's get them into the tower. Let's crush the wave into the tower. Because what is going to end up happening right here is that you're going to stay and then you're not going to push, you're not going to push, you're not going to push. And right now you're wasting time, wasting time, wasting time. Theoretically, yes, you can freeze. And I think that what you can do instead of pushing, pushing is so much better. If you push and you get a really good recall timing, it's so much better in the majority of the cases. But if you ask a challenger player, here he will tell you, hey, you can just recall with Azir because the red minions are more and the red minions are going to kill the blue minions and you do have the time to actually recall into TP. You can recall into getting like a Dark Seal and a Pink Ward. Oh, sorry. A Dark Seal and a Pink Ward and you can just go come back in mid lane. But the thing is you did not do any of those things, I think. Or did you? Yes, you're staying, you're staying, you're staying, you're staying, you're staying. Nice try to follow up, but it didn't really recall. Okay, you recall right now, but Kiana has a little chance to actually stop you. Okay, it wasn't that bad, it wasn't that bad. Let's see if you're going to instantly TP. Yes, perfect. This is good. I would probably TP on the tower. This is overall very good. So let's see if we're going to actually freeze. Theoretically, you need to kill 2 more minions because best freeze is 4 minions. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You prefer having melee. Minions because the minions are tankier. They are very kiteable, and you can play super easy around them just because of those 2 reasons. So let's see what you're going to end up doing in this situation. Okay, so do you just freeze it? You would have to lower the wave a little bit, so we'd have to kill a few of the minions right here. So you're keeping the wave here. Wave management in this case, it's good. It's very, very good. I think you have to play it overall okay. Played okay with the TP as well. Well, theoretically, if you if you had the level 3 or 4 ignite, you could have like get a kill here. So let's see what you're going to do here. So you're keeping the lane here, you're not pushing, you're trying to pressure. This is very, very, very good. I like that you're not autopilot pushing. I like that you try to punish. So let's see how we actually ended up dying right here. Okay, so we don't know where is Elise. So she comes here. I think that you should flash here. Like if you have reaction right here and you just flash here, you're 100% fine. This is extremely well executed by them. So I think that they actually did a great job to go on you. But in my opinion, if you have really, really, really good reaction, I think that you can actually just flash here. Best case scenario, best case scenario. Okay, so let's actually see. Okay, so Ivan is there, but what pathing is he taking? Okay, so we don't know where it's Elise, but we do have more vision here. So having a tendency to play on the right angle is good, but I don't think that's the mistake. I think that you have to expect Elise from being on like any angle right there, and you have to make sure you don't. You have to make sure you don't get ganked at all. So staying in the mid pocket right here is so much better. You played it okay, but I feel like the reaction timing was that the thing that matters here the most. Because if you think about Elise, like top lane is losing, bot lane is losing, like where is she going to gank? And I'm not entirely, yeah, where is she going to gank? So in terms of the build, wait, what did I do? What the fuck? Okay, I really hate the tier on Azir. I think it's very, very, very bad. You don't need to scale. You're going to lose a lot of the agency on the laney phase. You're not going to have pressure. You're not going to have oppression. So I think that Ludens into Void, into Rabadons, or even Liandry's into Void. Like there are so many more better builds. Tier is really going to delay your power spike. You're never going to win the laney phase really hard. You're not going to have too much damage early on until level 7. Unless you have a really good recall timing. So in my opinion, tier is very, very, very bad in the laney phase and very bad on Azir. So I would not go for that. But if you really like it, I know some players do it as well for the later stages. But I personally think that it's very bad, especially for lower Elo players. So let's see. Because it's going to be like a laning phase is everything in this elo. Like if you stomp laning phase, if you're really ahead of laning phase, you can very easily win. So let's see it one more time. Yeah, definitely here if you just flash instantly, you're going to be fine. Theoretically, if you have Doran's ring right now, and if you don't buy tier and you have Doran's ring, you do have 60 more health. What does that mean? That means right here, you have a chance to flash WEQ because you're going to be this HP, not this HP. So definitely, I wouldn't say you died because of that. You died because of the reaction timing, but definitely right there. I would not go for tier. So let's see how you played this one. So just chilling right now. We are just playing safe. Let's see how you're going to play in the next minute. So you're looking top lane. You try to stay on mid lane, which is good. I have no idea why this. What the ish? Okay, that's very weird, but okay. This is fine. You play in the mid pocket. You're patient. I really like your patience. I think that if you're going to improve your warding a little bit and you're going to improve your macro a little bit, you can very easy climb. So let's see what happens here though. So definitely the tier is really not helping you. You have 0 damage. This is very good play. This is very good play. I think that you should instantly use flash right here. Like here, you should. Okay, so let's display. The thing that we need to like acknowledge in this game is that Elise has no chance to win this game. The only way she wins this game is if she kills you over and over and over and over again. She can't gank Set. She can't gank a Sivir. She can't gank a lane that is super fast. So right here, the only way that they're going to win is if they actually gank you. So here, what I will do in this situation, I will just probably disengage. I'll probably just disengage WEQ like this, and I will go for my team. I'll just run towards my team. So that's what I will do. And also the thing that holding you back is that you're not running correctly. You're running into the tower when you should run into your teammates. Here, like here, you see that she did that, just go flash here. Flash here is so much better than flash here, because flash here, Kiana is still going to get you, but Elise is going to get you as well. At least flash here, you go towards your team and Ivan can flash E on you and you're going to be fine. If Ivan has flash here, you can be alive. You use your potion, so that was good. But I also, oh, you could have escaped, I think. Or? No, I could be wrong. Let's see. So I'm not sure if you have Ravenous Hunter, but you should walk up and you should use either WQ on her or on her. Just because you get some spell vamp if you have the Ravenous Hunter, and you can definitely do that. Theoretically, also the taste of blood could have helped you in this situation. So if you hit them, you do have some life back. So let's say, oh, sorry. So let's see. So did Iron have flash? If he had flash, you would escape right here because you would go towards him, and he would flash shield you. Let's see. Yes, yes, you'd be alive here. You'd 100% be alive there. With itemization, let's see what you're going to do here. Yes, 100% you'd be alive and you won. But the big mistake is that you're not identifying the fact that Elise doesn't really have any gank opportunity on any of the lane phase that she has. This game is a free win either ways, but I think that if your team wasn't really going to stomp, it would be a little bit harder for you to actually play the game. Okay, let's see if you're going to get ganked again. Really good pocket right here. You're playing in the mid pocket. She goes like this, you go like this. She goes like this, you go like this. This is just amazing. You have a lot of moments where you're like very, 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 very clean, and I really like this. I really, really like this. Sure, I personally probably would sell potion for Sorg boost, but this is fine as well because you need potion. Okay, so I really want to see this particular play. What do you do right here? Okay, this is good. Ulti is good. That was so weird. That is how it works. Okay, that is good. Forget about the potion, but doesn't matter. Let's see if you dodge. Very good dodge right here. Just nice, nice, nice. Just from the wrists. Super good. Let's see what you're going to do right here. I mean, it's good that you actually waste the Elise of the pressure of the Elise. Yes, yes, yes. You need to push. I was about to say, you actually felt like it. Kiana is dead. I can push one more wave. I can stay on the left angle right here. Good, good, good. Make sure you stay on the left angle because Elise could always be here. So let's see if you stay for more. You need to be fast, and you need to... You executed relatively well. It could have been executed a lot better. The call is amazing, and I really like that this... So this game, and so it feels like someone is coaching you. So it really feels like you have a lot of decisions that are good. Well, in the early game, I guess it was a bit bad, but yeah, right now I think I really like this. I really like this. I think that you're doing a good job here. Here, let's see, Q, good. Yeah, this was a bit slow, but I don't think it's going to matter. You recall, you just go base, get that. If you get one more minion, maybe you get the boots. Let's see if you could have TP'd actually. Okay, look at mid lane, look at mid lane. Let's see, look at mid lane, look at mid lane. Nice combo. No, it's not worth to TP. Okay, that's fine. Go on this guy. Okay, let's see if you're going to... Well, chasing is not good, but I mean, I think you're going to get her right here. Forget about the potion in this case. I don't recommend you to chase. In this case, you had her. It was very one-sided because she's low. But generally speaking, try to not do this because I mean, a daily carry can be here as well with the heal. And also, Elise is very well. She's kind of strong. You're kind of weak as well. And getting for mid tower plus wave plus plate is a bit more reliable compared to this particular decision. So let's see. Okay, you actually get demolished. I think that you should be getting something a little bit like you should get sorcery in my opinion on the runes. I can't really see your runes, but I would definitely go for I would go for Halo Blades. I think I like Halo Blades a lot, but I would go for Scourge, and I would go for probably Absolute Focus. I'm thinking right now. Those are the runes that I really like, and like I said, Luden's Void, Deathcap, or Luden's Zonias, and then I would play from there. I would never go for... Well, Liandes is okay if they have tanks, but to be honest, the Ludens is so OP that if they don't have tanks... Okay, so let's see what happens here. So you're pushing the lane phase. Do we see Kiana bot lane? This is okay. No problem, is the cannon. You don't know where is Kiana. You don't know where is Kiana. Okay. Didn't like this face check. Okay, Kiana is bot lane. Push, 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 push. Okay, you executed pretty well. This is fine. This is fine. You walk up on the left angle. Kiana is bot lane. Look at bot lane. See how low Kiana is. So here you should take a look on bot lane. Your camera is bad. You should see because if Kiana... Yes, like this. If Kiana is low HP, that matters. It's a good information. Don't TP, don't TP, don't TP. You don't care about her. You don't care about her. Don't TP, don't TP. Yes, because even if she does die here, doesn't matter. The tower is so much more important. You can get Raptors. You can kill Elise. Like mid tower is very, very important. Super good outplay right here. Wait, this Elise is so good. I swear to God. Is this China server or is it Taiwan? It's so good. Like, look at this flash play. Wait, she had this word. Wow. Wow. Swear to God, this is so. You have to tell me if it's China server or because this is like so. The players have really good mechanics. You forgot about the potion. You flashed very very well. There was no counterplay right here. Okay, maybe if you could have just run correctly right here, maybe you had a little chance to do something. Let's see. Okay, here I wouldn't really turn back because you turn back, you waste 1 second. Right here, if you just run, he's going to come back in 2 seconds, so maybe you have a chance. Maybe you have a chance if you don't turn back. Okay, so let's see what it did right here. So this is good. The opening is pretty bad here. I would not go for the TP. I would not go for the TP. So right here, you look, this is good. If the enemy team commits to your team and you can TP and get 3 kills, yes. But in this case, it doesn't really matter if you go here or not. I think that in this one, like it's just Lulu and Elise. It doesn't really matter if you kill her. Taking the mid wave, taking the Raptors, and then maybe transition it after without TP, I think it's better. So right here, pushing mid tower is so much better. I don't think you should TP. Even though theoretically you got the tower, I wouldn't really TP because in this case, okay, what can we get? The tower, okay, but we can get this, and then we can move instantly without TP there after you push mid lane. And if you do that, you're going to be safe here against Kiana as well. So I don't think the TP was really needed. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Okay, WQ, this is fine. It was nice try, and I like that you go for those TPs. So you play as aggressive as you should be. Your positioning got better from last time. I like that you look at the lanes. You can do it better, but overall, I think that in this gameplay, it was good. You have a lot of things that are very good, and you have like the macro, like when do you go for the ward, when do you push, like jungle tracking, thinking about the jungle. Those things can be improved a lot, I think. Okay, just bait it like that. Well, right now, I think it's fine if you do this because you have your teammates and they're going to carry and they're going to do damage. But in my opinion, you should almost never do this. You should almost never do this. Okay, that's fine. You should just stay behind and just hit. That's basically 99% of the cases you're going to win on Azir. Because even if you're behind, I feel like Azir is so good champ. Like in team fights. Wait, are we losing this? Nice. You kind of panicked a little bit right here. Let's see what happens here. Okay, this is fine. Yeah, you thought she has you thought she has it. It's okay. It's better to be safe than to be sorry. I don't think that's a bad flash. You push, you recall. Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. You go for Zonias. This is fine. This is fine. I'll definitely. You probably went this Leandris Forge Jax, but I will 100% go for Ludens in this case because they have a lot more squishies than tanks. And I mean, to be honest, okay, this is a mistake. This is a mistake. You should not be here. Like here, do we need to be here? No, go mid lane, push the wave. Try to buy time. Blue Trinket here, stay here, push the wave, ping Nashor 2-3 times, because if they are smart, they're going to give it up, go Nashor, and at least try it. Because the game is very one-sided. So if they try it, they have a little chance there, a little chance to actually win the game. So I wouldn't really stay here. I don't think they need your DPS. Oh, what a play right here. We need to see it, we need to see it, we need to see it. Oh my god, so cool, so cool. So cool, so cool. Well played, well played, well played, well played. Very good, very good. Yeah, definitely. You play. I really like how you play. I don't know if that's. I think it's Chinese. I can bet it's Chinese. So I think you have a lot of moments when you play like a platinum player, platinum one player, really. But then you have a lot of moments when you play like a silver one player. So definitely, definitely, you improved a lot from last VOD review, I think. Okay, so let's see what happens in this situation. So you go for a pink ward. The tier is not used at the moment, so definitely okay. Here that was kind of the same. The only angle she could have get you. So in this particular case, you need to always think about the big abilities in the enemy team, and you need to be thinking about okay. So it's Elise. So I need to dodge the cocoon. It's the Kiana. It's the what do we have? The Ashe ulti. So right here, let's see if you're going to double AQ. Okay, I think that the Zonias wasn't needed. So here you're not aware of what is really going to kill you. In this case, they don't really have anything. You thought that Ashe is going to ult you, which theoretically should happen. So I don't think necessarily your Zonias is was bad, but overall, this game was pretty good, and I think that you did a good job. Like other than if I don't think about like the 3 or 4 things that were really bad in this game with the jungle tracking and warding. Um, I think that the game was overall really good. So this is my opinion on the game. Thank you so much, and I hope this helps you.